This video will demonstrate adding the required data in a pad stack using the pad editor to support the backdrilling process available in the Allegro PCB Editor. This picture shows what we're trying to accomplish with backdrilling. The top section with the blue arrows represents the way the trace is routed, and you would hope the signal would typically flow. However, in the red area, which is identified by the electrical stub, we have extra plating of the via hole or connector pin hole that exists, and we could end up with a distorted signal flow. So the back drilling process would hopefully drill from the bottom side of the board up through this red area, the electrical stub area, to remove that stub. So let's see how we do this within the Allegro PCB Editor. First, we have to make sure our pad stacks support the backdrilling process. It's recommended that you enter the data for backdrilling in the pad stack. It can be done within the PCB editor in the backdrill setup routines, but this is the recommended flow. So right now, if I go to my design layers, you notice that I have a 60 mil pad. In my mask layers, I have a 66 pad for that, but there's no backdrilling information. So I'm going to go to the secondary drill tab, turn on backdrill, and let's enter some data. Backdrill size I'm going to specify as a 54 mil drill, and we'll just put a circle drill figure there with the letter D in it, and let's just make that, let's say 65 mils. Okay, so that's my back drilling information, and again with the default drill of a 40 mil drill, when we drill out with a back drill of 54, that will back drill out the hole on the affected layers. So now that we define the back drilling information, we now have to go back to and define the rest of our routing layers that are going to be affected by the back drilling. Notice now I have some more information down at the bottom. So the back drill start layer, I'm going to specify a circle. It's going to make that 48. Now remember, our back drill size is 54, but this is basically just a spotter pad for the artwork purposes and board purposes. So it's going to be drilled away, and that's fine. That's what we want to accomplish. We don't want any copper there. We have to specify clearances on the plane layers. So again, let's do a circle 76. I want that on my other anti-pad layer, so I'll copy that and paste that there. And I'm going to put the same value in my route keep out, and this is basically going to be the keep out used on internal signal layers. Right, one more thing, I have to define a solder mask pad. So I'll go into here, and let's just put a circle 60 in there. Again, remember there's no pad, so this solder mask is the clearance to the drill only. So we have a 54 mil drill, so we'll use, let's say, a 60 mil pad, solder mask pad, on the back drill layer only. We can go to our summary tab and just check all our parameters. We'll see here's again our original drilling data is a 40 mil drill. Our back drill is now a 54 mil drill, back drill. There's all of our routing layers and our adjacent layers, our back drill layers, and our back drill clearances, and our masks. So I'm going to save this pad, and we'll use this later on. I'm now going to repeat this for another pad that's going to be used in our design later on, which is a circular 60P40NT. And we're going to go through the same process. So I'll go to my secondary drill. We'll turn on back drilling. Set that to 54. Read that. Make sure we use the same symbol. Let's go to our design layers. Fill in all of our back drill information here. Go to our mask layer, finish that out. And we're done, and we'll just save that pad. Let's load those pad stacks into the design and see the effects. So the square pins are the S60 pins, and the other ones are the C60 pins. So first let's load the pad stacks in. So we'll do a tools pad stack refresh command. I have a pad stack file on disk that I'm going to load in. It's going to just refresh those two pad stacks. Let's check the view log, and we can see that the C60 and the S60 got refreshed. And let's see them now in the design. So we'll take a look at the square pin first. Let's do a modify design pad stack all instances. And let's scroll down to the bottom, and here we can see that the back drill information does exist. If we look at the secondary drill, we see there is the back drill information. We can also see the information that was loaded for the mask layer. And we can just verify for the other pin. The same thing occurred. For the design layers, there's that. There's our secondary drill and our mask layers. This concludes the video that demonstrated adding the required data in a pad stack using the pad editor to support the back drilling process available in the Allegro PCB Editor.